the third and manageable. I forget what it was. I think it was 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 3. So we were expecting to have 2 downs to get there, and when it got close, there was no indecision.
With everything you guys have going on, and then what happened yesterday, what did you find out about your team today? What did they show you in this win?
What our team went through here in these last really 2 weeks, our week off with how COVID hit us in our week off, and then yesterday just the stuff that they found out in a very awkward spot for us, and just I can't be more proud of our team. I mean, what they've gone through all year, but especially these last 2 weeks, and especially these last 24 hours. I did have a lot of concern because of some of the stuff all of us and our families have been dealing with, and I can't tell you how proud I am of those guys, how they went out there and fought, and not all of it was perfect, but their heart and energy and everything was, and I couldn't ask for any more from those guys.
Kyle, how impressed were you by the defensive effort that kind of sets the tone of this game early on, and then getting you guys a chance to get the ball back for that last drive?
So impressed. I mean, they were amazing all game. They were amazing last time we played them. The game, it was the exact type of game that we were hoping for. Just early in the week from a game plan standpoint, and knowing we had to run the ball and do all those things, and we wanted to make it kind of a grimy type game. When we had those 3 turnovers on offense, though, it's very tough to win that type of game, and that's what made it so close. But when the defense ends up getting 4 turnovers, then it gives you a chance to spite that. So I can't say enough about those guys and the staff.
Hey, Kyle, you just mentioned the defensive staff. You said last, I guess in January or whatever, you were so stoked that Solid didn't get the Browns job. Are you concerned performances like this will mean this is his last season as your defense coordinator?
Well, I'm always concerned. I never want to lose Saul. I never lose any of our coaches, to tell you the truth. I thought he deserved one last year, so whether this game happened or not, the guy's, it's a matter of time before he becomes one. So I keep telling him, don't be mad at me, because I know he's going to be one eventually. So I hope he stays here as long as possible. He needs to be in no rush. So hopefully people don't figure it out, and he stays here for a little bit.
Sorry about that. Go ahead. All right, we'll come back to Tim. So, Tessa, please go to the next person.
Kyle, it seems that Nick Mullins has had a few floaters. Is there anything mechanical that's going on with him? He's kind of overthrown a couple of guys more than just like it seems like a one-off.
Today he overthrew Jordan Reed on a double move, but the corner was bailing in 3 deep, and he didn't have enough time to really see it. We were trying to take a shot, and I think right when he threw it, he got hit. But yeah, that was overthrown. If he could see it, I'd love to progress and check it down or put it on Jordan more. But he let it rip a couple times today. He let one go down the middle for a big throw. I thought he hit Juice on the sidelines for a big throw there on the second to last drive. I was real impressed with Nick today. It's not an easy position at all going against that defense. If you watch how they played versus a lot of people, and it was very tough today. The whole defense, the scheme, and especially 99. Nick's tough, keeps battling, and kept coming back. That pick that he had was just unfortunate on the tip, but he never went into a shell and just held on to the ball. He kept letting it rip and made enough plays for us to win the game.
David Lombardi.
Hey, Kyle, Kyle, I think Sherm led the team in tackles, obviously had that interception. How important was it to have him back just from the communication standpoint, and also because you guys lost Jamar there in the game?
It's huge. Anytime you lose a guy, it's a chain reaction. And, losing K1 a few weeks ago, being able to get Jamar back, and then losing Jamar there, who's the next man up? And it happened to be Mosley. So with Sherm being out, being there, it allowed us to have a perfect guy to come in at the nickel position, so we didn't have to change our outside corners. If Sherm wasn't back, it would have been a lot more, and we're running out of that. So it was huge for us today.
Trying Tim again.
You hear me this time?
Yeah, I gotcha, Tim.
much on it. Instead, you're good.
I think what Tim's trying to say is what's going to happen with the team over the next couple days.
Is that what you asked?
That is it.
All right. I'm not sure. I don't. We're working our tail off to try to figure it out. I know other people are. I've been doing this for the last 24 hours, but it's. You guys want to know the answer. So do our wives. So does everyone who knows us. It was a very disappointing thing what we got yesterday. Our organization has been working their tails off since training camp with the county and trying to do this above and beyond all the NFL protocols, all the protocols they've asked for, whether it's masks, whether it's tracking, getting tested every single day. I don't think you can do possibly more than anyone in this country is, besides all the NFL teams, not just us. And we've been working with them as a partner, just trying to figure it out. And for us to be heading out here yesterday and the relationship we have with them, and for all of our players and coaches and everyone on that plane and our wives to find that out while we're getting on a plane and no one to tell us, I mean, it was just extremely disappointing. I got a lot of guys here who we can handle anything, and we understand how big of a deal this virus is, and that's why we're so committed, and we feel that's why we feel like we've done it as good as we can, and not only protected ourselves but also really protected our community. And that's why we think we would love to stay in our hometown where our fans want us, and playing in Levi's with no people there and only people that have been tested every single day for the last 5 months. And I get it, they made that decision and we got to deal with it. But for them to find that out through a tweet or a press conference where I have an entire plane coming up to me, I have all wives, everyone's girlfriends, everyone's family members, kids saying that what they heard there, are we going to be gone for the entire month of December? Are we going to be quarantined for 14 days when we get back? I mean, that's all we could talk about for the last 18 hours because we got no answers from them. And I was just very disappointed and very proud of our guys that I couldn't give them the answers and they could put it to the side and come out and play like that. I got so much appreciation for our team and those players, and I'm very proud to be those guys' coach.
Chris,
the emotional swings you went through in the second half from Javon Kinlaw's touchdown to seeing the Rams put up 17 points in just over 3 minutes, and then to come back and win the game.
Oh, it was very tough. That's what made it that much more special. I mean, felt so good about the first half and how we were playing and the type of game it was. And then to come out right away on that first drive and Kinlaw to make that huge play. We just saw him for the first time on Friday in 2 weeks because he's been sick, and for him to come battle and get back and be able to play and help us in that game. When we made that touchdown, we had a chance to run away with it, I thought, and then Aaron made that unbelievable play on the backside of a run and got the fumble that he returned for a touchdown. And I want to say that we went 3 and out after that and lost completely the momentum. They got a huge run. We felt it. I'm sure you guys all could see it on TV. And then just to come back out, get a couple drives in, or get those field goals, and for our defense to keep stopping them and not just after they gave up and they bent a little bit, they didn't break. And I'm just, again, real proud of those guys.
And Kyle, I want to ask you about your defense and why it seems to match up well with the Rams personnel. But before you answer that, I also want to ask you about where you guys go from here. Do you start to insert yourself now into those conversations, checking off what's okay with you as far as where you guys might have to go now to practice and play?
Well, yeah, I do. And they'll always ask me, just like they did a little bit last night. But just what are our choices? I know our guys. All we've done for this entire season is wake up in the morning, go get tested, wear a mask, trackers throughout the whole day, finish, go straight home, don't travel, don't go outside in public. Everyone's been so committed to this the biggest thing for me is us all leaving our families. We're all humans just like everyone else, and it's a big deal to leave your family for the whole month of December. A huge deal, as everyone knows. This virus is a huge deal, and that's why, anyways. But what I can control, I I want a place that's safe for us, our guys. You know, we're gonna have to leave here and go somewhere else. I know where we're at. Feel very confident not picking it up and being only around people who are tested every day. So now we got to find another place, and so that's where it starts. I mean, we need a place that we can feel safe and stay, because we're not gonna be able to go to our homes anymore that are safe. So we're gonna have to stay in a hotel or somewhere. So that's where it would start. Second thing is we need a practice field to play on, and then obviously we need a stadium to play in. So I'm not going to be that picky, but I need some obvious things that I think we need some obvious things that